Hey there, everybody. Good Monday morning. It is a warm start here across the South. We are in the 60s. The further north that you go, you can find the chilly weather. 40s in Oklahoma, 30s and 20s the further north that you go. But once again, here across the region, we are mild and off to a warm start like we have been the last couple, I would really say the last 5 days. Winds are out of the south. That warm, moist air from the Gulf is here. We've got dense fog advisories really along the I-10 corridor down towards the coast. Still have areas of fog towards the north as well, too. We'll see that fog lift a little bit later this morning, around 8 to 9 o'clock this morning. This is thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services, showing us what's going on in the temperature department here locally. Looks like a boundary or a cold front's going to make it into our region today, but really it's not. It's going to stay warm the rest of the week, pretty dry the rest of the week. We have a chance for an isolated shower Tuesday and again on Friday, but not much going on. You could see some clouds moving into the Dallas, Fort Worth, and East Texas area. We'll have some clouds throughout the day today, but plenty of sunshine throughout the day with temperatures getting into the low to mid 80s. Some areas getting into the upper 80s near 90-degree mark. Thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric, showing what's going on here across the region. Just not a whole lot. Another good day for outdoor and construction forecast. You doing anything school-wise for any outdoor events, especially the construction, looks really great. We've got the foggy conditions right now, but that will lift around 9 o'clock this morning, and then we'll have mostly clear skies with temperatures getting into the low to mid 80s. And again, some areas can get into the upper 80s to the near 90-degree mark. So really good forecast construction-wise today and really the rest of the week. That makes pretty much 2 weeks. If you've had spring break going on, it's been nice and dry and warm. We're going to stay nice and dry and warm pretty much throughout the week today. We've talked about that high pressure off towards the west. Well, here you go. By the time we get into the middle of the week on Wednesday, high pressure really builds back in. This is going to keep us dry. It's going to keep us warm pretty much into the mid to upper 80s, some areas close to the 90-degree mark. But once we start getting into the end of the week, we finally see that high pressure wanting to break down, look off towards the north. That's going to be our next cold front that actually does make it through our region, and we'll finally see those temperatures drop down just a little bit. This is just a slight cooling we're going to see. No frost potential, anything of that means, but what you'll see here in the temperature department, pretty warm this whole week, the next 5 days into the mid 80s, some areas getting into the upper 80s near 90-degree, and then we start falling down as we get into this weekend, temperatures into the upper 70s to low 80s. And there probably could be some areas that get a little bit cooler than that, but you kind of see we do get about an 8 to 10 degree cooling difference this weekend. If you're looking for rain, it's going to be really hard to come by, not only here locally, but for majority of the United States. Mostly dry. Florida is definitely in a big time drought, so even though they're not getting much rain, up to an inch, some areas up to 2 to 3 inches can be possible this week for Florida. They definitely need it. But you can see the jet stream is far towards the north. That means Texas all the way to Alabama along the Gulf Coast is very dry this week. We just have a chance for an isolated shower or two, and that's really the only thing we see. We've got dense fog right now. We'll see that kind of lift later this morning, and all we're going to continue to see is the chance for some breezy conditions, 15 to 20 mile per hour winds out of the south. We'll have off and on clouds throughout the day today, but this is not going to ruin our Monday forecast at all. Now, once we get into overnight tonight, see that fog start building back in. We're going to see a dense fog advisory likely again tonight. And as we get into Tuesday, I think this coverage is a little bit too high here, but we're still going about 5 to 10% coverage on Tuesday with a chance for an isolated passing shower. That's really kind of the only thing we are seeing. And we're going to kind of continue with the same forecast all week, mostly dry, temperatures into the 80s, finally start cooling down. Apologize, we're doing a 3, 2, 1 countdown. That is not what we need. Here we are this afternoon. It is going to be into the low to mid 80s across the region, 70s if you're going towards the beach. High Island and Galveston will be into the 70s, even there in Cameron Parish, but a little bit warmer towards Houston, Tomball, and Livingston. These areas can get a little bit warmer into the mid to upper 80s. Some areas can get close to that 90-degree mark. Overnight tonight, thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford, get you one very similar to what we've been the last couple of days. Mild and warm, dense fog advisory is likely going to happen once again tonight, as majority of the region will pretty much be into the 60s. Here we are with our 7-day forecast for southeast Texas. No big changes really this week, mainly going to be into the 80s all week long. We have a slight cool down this weekend as we have a cold front pushes in Friday night. I think our best chance of rain is not even that much, is just on Tuesday and then possibly again on Friday evening as that front comes in. But coverage is low, just about 5 to 10% coverage is all that we're seeing. And then this weekend, upper 70s to low 80s, kick out the humidity maybe for about 24 to 48 hours. That's the only thing that we're seeing right now going on. in our world. Here we are for Southwest Louisiana. I'm telling you, if you've got spring break going on, it's really nice. We're warm, spring break-like conditions, dry. Makes it really good for anything going on outdoors. Not a bad week at all. Wind gusts aren't even that strong as well, too. The strongest we'll see is about 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts. And then this weekend, we have a slight cool down with temperatures getting back into the upper 70s to low 80s. That's the end of our Monday morning forecast. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. I will see y'all again on Tuesday morning. But other than that, have a wonderful Monday and a good week. Thanks again for tuning in.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by.
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play, and stay connected no matter where you are.